So now we're going to start some inverse trig, and I've grabbed a sine, cosine, and tangent inverse function to give you an example of each. And pay close attention to what it's saying here. It says, evaluate the following expressions without a calculator. You're going to be expected to do that on the test, so no using them now. Your answer must be an exact value in this interval. So remember, we're limiting the range of angles that we're looking at. We're limiting the possible angles to only a portion of the unit circle. And I'm not sure which type of these trig functions you're looking at right now in your problem, but it's going to be something similar to these. So I'm taking these three angles, or these three inverse trig functions, and I have them down here, along with the unit circle. Never leave home without that. And let's start answering this question. Arc sine of 1/2. So in other words, where on this unit circle do I have 1/2 for the y coordinate? Okay, remember, that's the y coordinate value. That's your sine functions. Okay, so I can see it right here. Right here, I see the y coordinate of 1/2, and that means this is 30 degrees. Okay, now you may make a mistake and forget to limit yourself to certain quadrants on the unit circle. You may say, oh, there's another one right over here. See that? Y equals 1/2. So you may answer 30 degrees and 150 degrees. But the program wants you to say just 30 degrees. Okay, it only wants you to answer in the particular quadrant of interest, which in this case is radians, negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Okay, so first of all, 150 is in the wrong quadrant. And 30 degrees, looks like you should say pi over 6 for this guy. So go in that way for all the rest of these problems. Now I'll go through some of these as an example, just to fill you in. So negative radical 2 over 2. Where does that happen in a cosine function? In other words, where's the x-coordinate equal to negative radical 2 over 2? Well, there's one, and there's another. G and K in this picture. So either 3 pi over 4 or 5 pi over 4. And remember, which quadrants do we limit ourselves to with cosine? Cosines are in the top half of the circle. So that means this guy's going to be 3 pi over 4. And then our tangent function, where does the tangent function equal radical 3? Well, if you, we don't have tangents written in here. Well, might not be a bad time to memorize your tangent function if you haven't already. Here's the way it goes. 1 over radical 3, 1, and radical 3. And we might as well draw the 0 and the D and E points. Okay, now I'm looking at radical 3. That is right up here. So that's going to be an angle of, of pi over 3. And you might also say, well, wait, doesn't tangent also equal radical 3 right here at this point I just drew? 4 pi over 3? Yes, it does. But for the same reason, we're going to limit our interval to only the quadrants 1 and 4. Okay, so that's how you do this basic inverse trig stuff.